It was good, everybody. It's your boy Tom. Today we back with a live little little playoff preview, man. Playoffs start next week, along with a bunch of subjects. So I want to start with this. Well, do I know you're a Tampa Bay fan, right? Do you think losing?
Of course.
Do you think losing AB and Goodwin would affect them in the playoffs, or is Tom Brady here find a way?
I mean, losing Goodwin, I think, is a bigger thing than losing AB.
AB.
I think AB is so unpredictable, and he's been so unpredictable the last few years that you got, you can't count on him. Like whatever you get
Yeah,
from him is gravy, but you can't count on that you're gonna get something from him. So
yeah,
I mean, but even with Godwin been banged up for the last couple of years too.
yeah.
He
It's
been
a
banged up a
contract
lot.
year for him too.
Yeah, but I would losing Godwin is gonna be a big thing.
It's good, Kyle.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah. Well,
My
first
bad for
So
the
question
you start
was,
wait.
do you
so you start talking about getting banged up. Look who pop up.
Yeah, yeah,
like a thief in the night? Yo, the first
Mhm.
question was, do we think um do we think losing Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin is going to affect Tampa Bay in the playoffs, or is it going to be that's Tom Brady's business as usual?
Um. Well, I forget his name. I don't think it's going to really affect them. Um. But it's the guy. I don't want to be racist, but the white guy, the white receiver that they had
Yeah,
before.
I think I know you talking about.
Yeah, I think he been like missing out of the fold anyway. So like and that's due to AB being there. I think they get back on track. They're gonna test it out with this game and see how he do. He probably have a couple catches and everything like that. Just a little get him a little momentum into going into the playoffs. I think they'll be fine. I don't think they're gonna win it all, but I think they'll be fine with just that.
Yeah, you think the Giants gonna win it though?
Yeah, Giants need to I'm gonna just say hardball. That's it. That's how we need to give him like 20 million a year. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's what we need to
No,
do.
Harbaugh would be a good pickup. But I feel the same way about Tampa Bay, and because I feel like everybody make a lot of points to say, oh, the Rams, the Arizona. It's only two people in the NFC that give you cause to pause when you're gonna play. If you going to Green Bay or you playing Tom Brady. Everybody else, everybody else is like, all right, it is what it is. Let's go. But like
Yeah,
as of right now, Aaron Rodgers, they got the home field advantage, so
yeah.
like they get to sit out for a week.
But I think that's what's gonna be bad for him being able to sit out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
But
that's
I said all along, I don't want to. I don't want to. I never wanted to bye week. Like I feel like momentum is a big thing. Pause. Momentum is a big thing, so you can't like you don't want to like I was telling you earlier about the Bengals how they rolling and they rookie head coach talk about he's sitting Joe Burrow and them out next week to get ready for the playoffs. Well, what?
Yeah, you don't. With football that could be a mistake, especially before right the game right before the playoffs. You sit a young guy out, or young inexperienced guy. Like if it was Tom Brady or like Aaron Rodgers, I understand. Like you don't want them to get hurt going there,
Hmm.
and they played so many games that they'll be all right missing a game. But with a young quarterback, you don't want to mess up his rhythm. You take him out, you mess up his rhythm. And
yeah,
then now you get in the
yeah,
playoffs, and he start off that game. The first quarter is a loss because he trying to get his rhythm back, and by the time he get running, y'all down 14-3.
yeah.
Hmm.
I agree with that. But in Joe Burrow's case, I don't know if y'all seen any part of the game. They was fucking Joe Burrow up. Like he was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
hit. He when he came off,
yeah.
he was like limping
Hmm.
a little bit. So I get that aspect of it. Me personally, in their situation, because even though that everybody gonna say that their line is great or it's the same fucking line to me, I think I wouldn't put him back there. Like, you know
No,
what I'm
no, it
saying?
is. It
Because
is. They
it's
only
gonna be a
picked
lot of
up
that. Like,
one.
I
Yeah.
I I, I think my fault, but I think that it could be that point where if I would rather sit you down in a meaningless game, like instead of have you play in that meaningless game and a freak accident happen. We seen that shit happen before, where you will go into us, you be like, oh, this guy just went down. No, like, pause.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, like, yo, we needed him. Like, he was the backbone of the team. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, now you going into that game like handicapped at the end of the day. So as long as we in it a week, yeah. Now if it was longer than that, I would be like, more into like, nah, I'm not doing that. But as far as that, maybe even if I would personally let them play like the first quarter, sit them
Yeah,
out,
that's what
get
I'm
them up out
saying.
of there.
Like I let them at least touch the field. Even if you just say you treat it like a preseason game, we just gonna let y'all get 2 or 3
Yeah, you
series
get a
just
couple
to
of reps and
keep
then
Yeah,
your
take them out.
yeah, get a few reps. I mean, you sit down and get ready for next week. I mean, missing the whole week, missing the whole because if you miss the thing about missing the whole week, don't have my quarterback and the stars sit out and then or just have the quarterback sit out and now you got stars out there that can still get meaningless injuries. Don't have a
exactly.
Jamar Chase out there if you're
Yeah,
going to Joe Burrow. Don't have
yeah.
my Joe Mixon out there getting Paul's getting hit,
Yeah,
taking carries out
I
the
mean,
backfield.
it's more likely that a running back get banged up, pause, than a quarterback.
Yeah. But I
Like it's
like
more likely. So
AFC,
you put
you think it's clear that who you think the favorite in the AFC right now?
uh, in the AFC. See, me personally, I like the Chiefs, and the only reason why is like they have the most experience. They know what it takes to get to the chip. They've been there for the last 2 years. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't. I know everybody gonna be like, yo, I don't trust Buffalo. Hey, why do I know that was your old team and nobody knows? But now I'm putting it out there. That was your old team. You switched and
damn.
anything like that. But whatever. But anyway, I don't trust Buffalo, and it's not even that I don't trust Buffalo. It's not the pieces around, because I seen what's the name perform. Stephon Diggs perform in the playoffs and stuff like that. I believe that was the playoffs, or was that getting to the playoffs with the Saints? I mean, when he was playing against the Saints for the Vikings and all that.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that was the game going put them in the NFC Championship game before. You talk about the
Exactly.
miracle,
Yeah. It's
the
not
miracle.
him. It's not them. I don't think it's not. I think I got a problem with Josh Allen. He has to show something. Like, this is his year.
Yeah,
If he can't, if everybody talking about Lamar Jackson got to prove himself and all this other stuff, he got to prove himself too in the playoffs. Because it's like I can't put all my trust in him, because he turns into a totally different quarterback when when the playoff time comes. Like, he
yeah,
throwing
that's true.
miscues, he throwing off the back of his foot and throwing no look passes, and he like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Like, I'm not with that. So I can't really like put my faith in that. The Lamar Jackson, I could see them doing something, but I think it's just like too many injuries. So yeah, I'm gonna just go with I go with Kansas City coming out of there.
Yeah, I think Kansas City should be the favorite, but I think Kansas City should be the favorite, but I feel like New England should be the most dangerous. Is the most dangerous, and the only reason I say the most dangerous because I've seen what the Belichick coach defense can do to give Pat Mahomes problems in big moments. I know he could do the same thing to Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? My only concern with New England is can you put enough points up on the board to win? Like
That's
that's the
fair.
biggest concern. If they had a
Well,
high
I mean,
power offense,
I don't think they can. I mean,
yeah, that's the problem.
I think
But
I think
well,
Buffalo, Kansas City are the threat. I I know, Marty. You said Derrick Henry's supposed to be coming back, so I
Yeah,
think
but I don't I
if
don't
they
I don't
can get
trust their
if
quarterback.
tennis,
I don't trust their
I mean
quarterback.
Tannehill been around for a long time.
That's the
If
problem.
if they can get, if they can get something out of Derrick Henry, I wouldn't sleep on Tennessee.
No,
I
see,
wouldn't sleep
this
on
is this
Tennessee.
is the thing. When Derrick Henry broke that 2,000, I think he had 2,000 yards. What that was like a year, like wasn't that last
Last
year?
year. Last year.
That was
Yo,
last year.
they stopped Derrick Henry. They stopped Derrick Henry and made Tannehill have to throw the ball. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't move the ball. He couldn't. It was like a deer in headlights. It's the same. He turned into a Josh Allen, or Josh Allen turned into him. Whichever way you want to put it, that's how it
I
was.
mean, I
And
understand that. He they had to stay afloat though without Derrick Henry this year. So I
no,
feel
they did,
like
but it's easy to do that in the regular season because guess what? You already know that you could play the next week. When you got to play in that playoff game and you know this is the end, that's a different type of pressure. That's why I give all the credit in the world to Tom Brady and them, or anybody that plays in the playoffs who just rolls with the punches and understands football and have that poise and have that confidence and doing what they're doing. And if they throw an interception, they get back right, or they know what to do. A lot of players don't understand that, and it's hard for them to grasp that. Yo, let's just forget about that play, or don't have to play hero ball. They don't know how to do that, and that's what separates them.
I feel like Tennessee's offense isn't great. Like they pass the game and everything. It's not great. But they was able to stay afloat. I feel like over the last 5, 6 games or so, they was able to stay afloat. So they on like a 2 game winning streak, ain't they? So
Yeah,
Yeah,
they was
something
number
like that.
one in the AFC for a
Yeah,
while.
they got like what they like
they
10,
still
10
finished number
and
one. They
something.
they 11 and 5. They
11-5.
number
Wow.
one seed. So they've been able to stay afloat and manage. And I feel like Tannehill having to figure out how to manage the game without his star running back may help. It may help. It may give him if having Derrick Henry out there may get a enough of a decoy that Tannehill can manage the game. I mean, I'm not saying they my pick because if I had to pick, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs because I mean
Yeah.
that's the smart money. But I think we shouldn't sleep on Tennessee. I like New England though, Mar. I like what you said about New England. I don't trust their quarterback. They got a young quarterback, and Belichick has never won without Tom Brady. Like he's been to the playoffs without Tom Brady. I
Okay.
mean, you know what I mean? Like Bernie Kosar, Matt
I
Castle
don't
didn't
think
make
I
it.
don't think no team has ever won with a rookie quarterback.
No,
A Super Bowl?
no,
Nah, I
yeah,
don't
they
think
Yeah.
did.
so.
I think
No,
Ben
I don't think so.
Roethlisberger, right?
Nah, that was the second year. I thought
I
so
don't think
too,
it's,
but I seen that stat the other day that no rookie quarterback has ever won the Super
Oh, I thought
Bowl. I
Ben
said,
Roethlisberger.
damn, bro.
See, I
yeah.
like the New England pick, and like, but this is like y'all said that it's like about the scoring. To me, when you get to the playoffs, that's the cream of the crop. It's not that many teams. Like how many playoffs that you've seen go over like into the 30s, like each person scoring over 30 or just like a shootout. It's very rare. It's more,
Yeah.
close games, and whoever make the fucking mistake is gonna be the loser, type shit.
Yeah.
So to
Nah, I mean,
me,
I
I
agree with
think
that.
that works in his favor. But like I said, I still want to be able to see it's going to be interesting what Matt Jones do with the pressure. I can he can he be humble or just do what it takes? Yeah, I think he can, but it's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can.
hard.
I,
I think you're gonna need him to make something happen, or make certain calls or certain plays, and that you're gonna have to lean on him more, if that makes sense, in the
Yeah.
playoffs,
yeah,
because
because
you
I
could
like what
your
you said
game
about
plan gonna change regardless.
I like because I like what you said about Josh Allen because I think Josh Allen. I think when you give certain quarterbacks that's in the public eye that's deemed as a favorite, a lot of people see they can't do no wrong. Because Josh Allen is the type of quarterback that he's probably the most talented quarterback in the NFL, but
Hmm.
he like physically, but you'll see games where
I
he
thought
threw
I
400
thought
yards. He
Carson Wentz
ran
was
for
the
two
most talented
touchdowns.
quarterback in the NFL.
Huh?
I thought
What's
Carson Wentz was the most talented quarterback in the NFL.
it? That shit
And
sad. But like Josh Allen, he
they
could throw for
dangerous
400
too, though.
yards.
I
He'll
ain't gonna
run for
stunt.
2 touchdowns. He'll do all these things, but then he'll come out and lose a game and only score 3 points to the damn Jaguars who got the number one pick. And
Yeah,
I
he'll
mean,
do things like that, and people
It's the
sweep
Brett
it
Favre
under the rug.
syndrome. You can't
Hmm?
have it's the Brett Favre syndrome. You can't have the gunslinger while running for his life every place, throwing the ball, throwing unorthodox passes and all game long, and then not have games where he have 4 interceptions. That's going to
yeah.
happen.
See,
That's
hit
true.
Yeah,
another thing that Josh Allen is like he understands that he relies on that defense a lot. That
Yeah.
defense is elite. So when your defense is elite, you in the regular season you can make those like you're not gonna be playing all fire people or fire opponents. So you can make those mistakes. So you can take those chances, and you know that the ball is gonna come right back to you. Your defense gonna get a 3-and-out, or you know they ain't gonna put them in the end zone. But when you playing in the playoffs, and these guys got the same ability that you got, and they team got a fire defense and a fire offense. Now those chances that you're taking will bite you in your ass because 3 points. Sometimes those games get closer, and those games get
Hmm.
just tighter. So 3 points or just making your team have to keep going out there and defending another opposing team that's good. It's going to put stress on your team and on yesterday, and it's going to make you have a worse game because of those big impact interceptions or throws or not making throws and shit like that. And that's when that panic starts setting in.
but that's why I think you can't rely on New England. I think they got a lot of Mac Jones had a decent year for a rookie. He had a good year, but a lot of their scoring was caused by the running game between the running game and the defense.
Yeah,
And you need that. You need and the playoffs, like you said, is going to be low scoring. It's going to be highly contested games. Every team you play deserves to be there. So when you playing good teams, you need your quarterback to make good decisions. And can
yeah.
we? And no matter how good his decision making been all year, do you really want to trust a rookie and in the playoffs to make decisions to figure it out? I mean,
You
so
ain't
I
gonna have no
that that's why.
choice.
Yeah, I mean
Uh-huh.
they don't. That's why I would lean towards Pat Mahomes or Ryan Tannehill.
If they
And
had a
yes, I know Tannehill is not a world beater. He's not like the world's greatest quarterback, but he's been around for a long time, and experience is a lot. Experience means a lot. They've been to the playoffs a couple of times. Experience means a lot.
yeah, no, true,
And
true. But see, Tannehill problem is he was never that good. He was
He still
okay.
ain't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
he
so
just he average at
yeah,
best.
like
He an
yeah,
average
he's
quarterback.
an average ass quarterback. So, and then like I said, they're going to make him like this year. Like they're gonna make him. They caught like a little couple lucky breaks and shit like that. They ain't never like really go crazy and like whoop a team ass or just destroy a team. Be like
Yeah,
defensive make some plays and. You know what I'm saying? They AJ Brown to make an amazing catch off of a terrible fucking pass or
But
some shit
that's
like that.
that's part of the game. Like that's like teams that create like teams who win. They every year there's a team whose defense is on fire because they create turnovers,
Yeah,
and people go like, yeah, but that's luck. I mean, it's part of the game. Some teams are in the right place at the right time, and so AJ Brown can catch a lucky pass that was like they always talk about the 50-50 ball.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just bouncing in your favor. And
No, that's true.
when teams have that and it's just bouncing in their favor, that's hard to stop sometimes. Like that dumb luck, the angel in the outfield, the 6 man, like that's
uh-huh.
hard to stop sometimes. So
Yeah,
It's like
they
that
just getting
year.
the right breaks.
It's like that year
They
when
lost to the running back.
it's like that year when the Bears went to the playoffs. They was getting turnovers that you like, how
Oh,
the hell is
with
this
Rex
happening?
Grossman. You talking
mm-hmm.
about the
Hmm.
Rex Grossman? Yeah,
Yeah.
they was terrible. Their offense was horrible. Rex
Yeah,
Grossman was a terrible quarterback. But Peanut Tillman was Julius Peppers and
Oh,
Tommy Harris.
and
Them
your
boys was
future Hall of
creating.
Famer. You talking about your future Hall of Famer, Hester?
Oh, Devin Hester.
Hester.
They was creating turnovers. They was creating turnovers and getting. Hester gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying he's gonna be first ballot. He is gonna be in the Hall of Fame though. But they was creating turnovers. Like they was catching like interceptions. You're like, what the fuck? Or fumbles out of nowhere and got them to the Super Bowl. That happens. It happens. A team get breaks and get to the Super Bowl all the time. So Tennessee getting lucky breaks. I
Eagles.
mean,
My bad. My bad.
Nick Foles. Nick Foles is the master of that. Nick Foles is the master of the lucky streak. He got 7 rabbits. Like he got a rabbit farm in his backyard, and every year he go out there and cut a foot off. Like that. That's how he built his career. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he got a statue. He got a statue because of that. And that statue, it should have been a statue of him standing next to the Tricks rabbit. Because
That nigga is one of the greatest 4 or 5 game span quarterbacks of all
all the
time.
time.
You can't do it the whole season, but give him 4 minutes.
The difference between Nick Foles and Ryan Fitzpatrick is that Nick Foles gets hot in the playoffs, like going to the playoffs. Ryan Fitzpatrick can get hot during the regular season and have 5 of the greatest games you ever seen a quarterback have, and get the team to the playoffs and stink it up in the playoffs. But he's good at that 5 or 6 games. It's all about timing. Nick Foles got hot in the playoffs, and I mean that's how what's old boy used to be the quarterback for Baltimore.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's what Flacco did.
Oh,
Flacco got hot in
Joe
the playoffs.
Flacco had one of the greatest playoff
one of the
performances runs
greatest
I ever
playoffs.
seen in my life.
He
got hot in the
wilding.
playoffs. He was wilding and made himself
What he had like 13 touchdowns, no interception. He was wilding.
Wilding in the playoffs. Got a Super Bowl ring. Got $100 million. I ain't mad at Joe Flacco. It's all about timing sometimes. It's all about timing.
But with all that said, Tannehill ain't got none of that. He ass.
I mean, at the end of the day, right now,
Tannehill,
at the end of the day, right now in the AFC playoffs, the only person you absolutely trust to make deep throw right now is Pat Mahomes in they playoff.
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, NFC. Who the favorites for y'all in the NFC?
Come on, man.
I say Green Bay right now, but because
you listen. Tom terrific.
Because I damn sure ain't saying no Cowboys. I ain't saying no Rams. I ain't saying none of that shit.
Has been in the league for 20 years. Has been to the Super Bowl 11 times, 12 times. Never bet against the GOAT. All right.
I'm not betting against. See, the only reason. Look, do I feel like? See, when I say that, when I say Green Bay, I take it with a grain of salt because it's like this. Do I believe Green Bay has the best team? No, I don't. I believe they got the best home field advantage right now. But that's like in terms of the frozen tundra. But like they struggled the last couple weeks.
I'm gonna say Green Bay. And the reason why I'm not picking Tom Brady is because of the simple
You're
fact
a hater.
that no,
you're
it's
a
not
hater.
even
You
that.
never pick Tom Brady.
No.
Never pick Tom Brady.
I respect Tom Brady, but
when people say, "Hey, wait, hold that thought." When people say they respect the player, that means I hate his guts. But I can't look down. I can't look down at all his accomplishments, but I hate his guts.
Look,
that's like if you ask me, I respect Manu Ginobili. I'm a Lakers fan. I respect Ginobili, and I respect Karl Malone's game. I can't stand them two dudes. I can't stand Karl Malone.
Look.
I almost shed a tear when he became a Laker. I hated Karl Malone and I hated Manu Ginobili, but I respect him. But that's what that means, what I'm saying. Man.
I respect them. I don't hate them. I don't have no I can't dislike somebody that we not whoop their ass. We beat. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Y'all are everybody else can hate him or dislike him. I can't, because he ain't do nothing to me. There's nothing that he did to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We did shit to him where he's fucked up in his head right now. I want the best for him because the
wait,
more
Tom Brady's fucked up.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Because of those 2 Super Bowl losses, you think he wake up in a
In my
cold sweat
mind,
every night?
in my mind,
his
you
mind.
say 2. In my mind, that's
No.
9 to 10. We beat the GOAT twice and stopped history. So in my mind, y'all looking at it as 2 Super Bowls. I got it in my mind as 10.
You think he lose sleep over that? You think he lose sleep over that? You think that bothers him still?
Tom Brady still talking about it to this day. He still talking about him and Eli. He was still mad. He said if he could have it all, like do it all over, those are the games that he wants to win. That stopped history. He would have had a perfect season. He probably wouldn't even been back. We probably wouldn't even seen the last Super Bowl.
What do you think would happen if you asked Michael Jordan about that when he came back and they lost to Orlando in the playoffs? What do you think would happen if you asked Jordan how you feel about that?
I don't think nothing. He probably wouldn't worry about that.
Nah, he the GOAT. He would say the same thing Tom Brady said. The GOAT is the GOAT for a reason because he got the ultimate drive and he don't want to lose at anything ever. So Tom Brady, if you mention it to Tom Brady, yes. I watched Tom Brady in a Super Bowl parade in Tampa Bay toss the Super Bowl trophy from one boat to the other one because he was pissy drunk. You think that man is worried about Eli Manning's Super Bowl? No, he's not.
Listen,
That's not a punishment to his legacy.
Yes. He's wired different. You got to think about it. What is the ultimate goal?
To win as many Super Bowls as possible.
And being perfect? We took
ask Tom Brady
away.
What does Tom Brady say when they ask him what's his favorite Super Bowl?
He can't say what you think if he won
Do you
that
know
Super
what he
Bowl,
said?
which one would be his favorite Super Bowl?
You know what's his favorite Super Bowl?
Look, Tom Brady said.
You know what his favorite Super Bowl is? What's his favorite Super Bowl?
I don't know what's his favorite Super Bowl.
The next one.
Look. Listen,
that's what he said. The next one.
Look. There wouldn't be no, and out of all his other Super Bowls, was there a perfect season? No. That would have been his greatest legacy. You got history there, which you won. What? It was 18 games, 19 games, 19-0.
That would have been his greatest legacy. Not the fact that he been to 11 Super Bowls. Not the fact that he got more Super Bowl rings than just about every team in the NFL.
Look. What ring? Wait. Hold on.
Not the fact that he left Bill Belichick high and stinking and went and won a Super Bowl the very next year.
Now listen to me. Which ring would be sold for more? A Super Bowl ring, all his other rings, or the Super Bowl ring where he broke history and got 19-0?
That ring last year without Belichick is his biggest ring.
And that was one of his greatest seasons of all time.
That ring without Belichick is his biggest ring.
No,
that ring without Belichick is his
they was
biggest
averaging
ring.
like 33 fucking points or 35 fucking points.
Yeah, but the ring without Belichick is his greatest ring because it was his. It was him. That offense. Bruce Arians had to build that offense to Tom Brady. Tom Brady told him, "I want Gronk. I want
that offense." Was the offense.
That's not the same offense Jameis Winston had. It's not.
It was no. They added more pieces to it. Yeah, of course. But
it wasn't the same though.
The Evans, the running back, that was there. That was there.
Gronk wasn't there. Antonio Brown wasn't there.
Gronk was on
Tom
the
Brady
streets.
wasn't there.
All them guys came off the street. They wasn't even playing football.
Yes, Tom Brady brought in who he wanted and they had to make adjustments to play his way.
But yeah,
he led them to that Super Bowl.
It was a good Super Bowl, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be.
You a Giants fan, so you feel like the Giants championships were the biggest one.
What record is still not broken today? Going perfect. That record is still not broken today.
Broke that.
The last time was the 72 Dolphins. 72 Dolphins? The 72 Dolphins.
So what they got to do with Tom Brady? No one has broken that.
If he would have got that.
I mean, technically he got the record because they ain't played 16 games back then.
But what I'm saying is they didn't get the fucking Super Bowl with it.
But that's not his biggest Super Bowl. That's not his legacy.
That would have been
His biggest Super Bowl is winning one without Belichick. He was tied his whole career to
Yeah.
Belichick.
Everybody
If
knew
Jordan-
what. Everybody. It would be
Everybody
like,
knew what?
Yeah.
That's bull. You talking ridiculous right now.
Yeah, you
Because
just want to say that because you're a Tampa Bay fan.
Jordan-
That's why.
No, if Jordan would have won a ring with the Wizards, that would have been his biggest ring because he did without Phil, he did it without Scotty.
Yo, the
There would've
Wizards
been-
would still
there
be
would've been-
terrible. Nobody would give a
But there
fuck
would-
about that one.
That's not true. Kobe's biggest rings came without Shaq. The rings that we always see the highlights from, besides that one lob to Shaq, the rings you see all the highlights from are without Shaq. Because
I
those
don't
are the
know.
biggest rings. Because Kobe did that. He put the Lakers on his back. Tom Brady winning in Tampa last year is his biggest ring because he did it without Belichick. There's no, oh no, he got Belichick. Belichick always works the magic and the wizardry and all. He did it without that. That's his biggest ring because that's his accomplishment. You can't take that away from him.
But look,
Every other ring people try to lump in with Belichick. Kobe's first 3 rings, they lump in with Shaq. Them last 2 rings are all Kobe. Kobe was the best player on that team, hands down. That was Kobe's team. It's the same thing.
We can agree to disagree with that, but I'm saying that Super Bowl would have been crazy. He might have with that Super Bowl, he might have retired. There's nothing else for him to play for.
I don't think he retired. He was still young.
He
No,
won
I'm
5
saying
more Super Bowls after that.
This is what I'm saying. If with that
He won
Super
5
Bowl,
more Super
with that
Bowls
Super
after that.
Bowl, he probably would. If he left New England, he probably wouldn't have played no
He
more.
was
He probably would have
striving
been
to
done.
be the greatest
That's it.
quarterback. He wanted to be the greatest quarterback of all time.
And guess what?
He still would play because he like certain niggas. He just wired different. Like he just
That's why he's still playing.
That nigga still playing at what is he 44?
Yeah,
he would have
like
retired last year then.
That's what I'm saying. It would if he had
once he won without Belichick, there's nothing left to prove.
So why he come back?
Because he wanted to keep playing. He Tom Brady.
He hurt.
What?
He's hurt. Something
he hurt
missing.
About what?
Something missing.
You talking about because of the Giants Super Bowls? That's what happened.
He's hurt, bro.
Tom Brady.
It's okay. It's
what about the one they lost to the Eagles? What about that one? That one don't hurt.
Look. That one. Look. I'm gonna keep it 100. He know that Bill Belichick sabotaged his ass for that shit. He know what he did.
If anything, Tom Brady's biggest thing to me would be the year he got hurt and Matt Castle took over. Because that team that lost in the Super Bowl the year before was better that year. They were so good. Matt Castle got them to 10-6.
No, I'm telling you.
Look,
that
you team was better.
That team that he had with Randy Moss and all of them.
That was the next year. The next year when he got hurt, he blew out his knee.
That was after the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the next year after they lost the Super Bowl. He blew out his knee.
They were a better team that year than they were the year before. That I'm sure that would keep him up at night more than
I don't know, bro.
Ain't nothing he could do.
Like 35. They was averaging like 35 points a game, bro.
Imagine what they would have did if he wouldn't have got hurt.
Well, they would have came back to us. That's what would have happened.
There's nothing that Tom Brady could have did about. What are you talking about? Y'all didn't make the playoffs that year.
Mind your business. Why you hating?
There's nothing Tom Brady could do about Rodney Harrison holding the ball against David Tyree's helmet.
First off, he had time. He had time to throw. He had Randy Moss
Eli
at the
had
end
time.
of the game. No, he had Randy Moss at the end of the game, streaking down the field because I was like, get that mother, and I seen it, but he underthrew him. And then in the other Super Bowl, he underthrew Wes Welker.
But the game changed. The game winners was the David Tyree. It was that catch that pass to Mario Manningham. Those are what changed the game, and Tom Brady went on the field for that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Tom Brady had time to be on the field, but I don't want to keep talking about Tom. All I'm saying is I'm not picking his ass to win it this year because of too much shit going on around him. I think it's like it's too much drama still with the Antonio Brown situation
And
with
he was in New
everything
England.
going on.
It was he used to the drama.
Yeah, but
New England is nothing but drama.
he doesn't have. I don't think he has the firepower to help him out this year as much. Like that receiver not gonna really help him. It's gonna do something, but it's not gonna help him. And Mike Evans is still not healthy. Mike Evans still has a hamstring injury. You going into the playoffs with this. Gronkowski ain't the same Gronkowski. He actually stopped looking at Gronkowski. He just started targeting him that game. He was going away from Gronkowski. It's just like it's a lot of stuff that's going on over
I
there.
mean,
You
but they
don't
did the
have.
same shit
I
last.
don't think you
They did
have
the
Leonard
same. They did the
Fournette.
same thing last year. They only got Grunt for the playoffs. They don't really
No. I
give a damn
understand that,
about
but
his.
you got
Yeah, like
Gronk for the playoffs with the surrounding cast. Your surrounding cast is not there. So now
I mean,
you got to make Gronk
Aaron
your
Rodgers.
number, basically
Aaron
damn
Rodgers
near
only
your
got
number
one
one target.
receiver. Aaron Rodgers only
Gronk
got
ain't no
one
number one
receiver.
target as we speaking right now.
Tom Brady
He
only had
wasn't
one.
last year either, but he
He
had a few
wasn't last year
What?
touchdowns
No,
either.
and
no,
shit like that
no.
in the
He
Super Bowl.
wasn't last year. Everybody else had to worry about who? Antonio Brown. When you go out there, you ain't worrying about Gronk. You worrying about Antonio Brown, Godwin, Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette, and what's the name just played this part. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a difference. This time he not gonna be able to do all of that. Gronk is going to
Why?
be the main source
Gronk
of
has
his
been
play
the
because
main
that's the
source
only
of Super
person he
Bowls.
could. Huh?
Gronk has won rings as the main target for
He
years.
won rings when he was fully healthy and not banged
He
up.
won a ring.
Pause.
Gronk been banged up for years.
I know, but like I said, last year he wasn't even thought of. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was still good, but he wasn't the main source. Now people can actually pinpoint where he at and game plan for him. When all those other guys on the field, you're not game planning it for him. He's going to be matched up one-on-one. He's going to have the best
So
matchups
you feel
because
like losing
everybody
Antonio
else.
Brown is the game changer?
Hell yeah, Antonio Brown a game changer. That shit is stamped. And no Godwin now to fall back on. That shit is stamped. You
I
gotta
think
look at those
Godwin is
guys'
a bigger.
numbers.
I think Godwin a bigger deal than Antonio Brown. I think
But
whatever you get
it's
from
all the
Antonio
above.
Brown is.
I think in the playoffs, Antonio Brown is more feared than Godwin will be. Because it's just crazy like that. Like Antonio Brown can do
Antonio.
it all.
I think whatever you get from Antonio Brown is always gravy. I don't think that he's like he's like the go-to guy that he used to be. He's still good when he got his head on straight, but I don't think that
He been
he's
and
such a
Antonio
major part
Brown.
of the game plan.
Antonio Brown is the guy throughout the games that get on this particular team. He's the one that get all the favorable matchups that you can be like, yo, you got
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown against your third corner, nigga. I'm
That
taking that
too.
all
Yeah.
day.
That's true.
yeah,
That's
like
true.
y'all now we done split Leonard Fournette out wide, so now y'all got the free safety on Antonio Brown or something like y'all got the slot corner. Y'all got Antonio Brown in the
But
slot, so that's a favorable matchup.
yeah.
But I think we could survive without it.
And
I
not
think
to mention, y'all, is Leonard Fournette coming back? He
They
out.
said he is. They
they
said he
they
is. He'd be back for the playoffs. He has a
Okay, then
hamstring sprain.
that'll help out too. Cause Rodney Jones, he ain't it. He run hard, but he ain't it. He fumble. He got fumble. Like I don't know what it is. He just fumble. So
I
if
mean,
that
I
happened,
mean, I
but
mean,
I still think that it's
I just
just
don't bet against them because I like they got like Cameron Brick is a very good tight end. You got OJ Howard, you got Gronk, you still got Mike Evans, you still got I forgot the old boy name, but he a good receiver. They got good receivers, but
you
they
talking about
just was
Johnson?
receivers that wasn't good enough to get on the field over no Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin.
no. I understand that.
Yeah. So I'm always going one. I'm a Bucks fan. Two, Tom Brady the greatest. Like Tom Brady hasn't shown me that I should bet against him. I ain't seen it yet. Like so, I'm not gonna bet against him. You know what I mean? Like we first
No, I
place in our
understand that.
division, so I'm not going against Tom Brady. I mean, if I had to pick, besides Tom Brady, I would take Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers is amazing. He is, but he only got one Super Bowl win.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
And not to mention Green Bay done did the same thing for the past three
For the
years.
past like 6, 7 years, bro.
They could go to the second or third round of playoffs and get destroyed. Not a good game.
they
They
don't-
get
they only got
destroyed.
one wide receiver. They got one wide receiver, and
And yeah, and to your
he
point, why
is
do that one wide
amazing.
receiver in the playoffs is hard. It's like it's easier to crack down on your weaknesses in the playoffs than it
Yeah,
is week for week.
Now,
I just
can I? This is where I see a difference at. I think that they got more to offer this year, and I know this might sound crazy with the emergence of Dylan. Dylan, he different, bro. Like I watched him and I seen them build him up. That's what I drafted him last year. I thought that's what they was gonna do, but the way that they play him and interchange him and him and Jones 1-2 punch, that I think that's gonna help them out because a lot of teams when they do go out wide, he can catch the ball, he can run in between the tackles, he'll run you the fuck over. He that like no pause. That nigga is a beast, bro. Like, and I think
so
that's what's
you
gonna
think
have to happen
Dylan
down the
he
line,
gonna be such a game changer for them?
huh?
You think Dylan changes
I mean,
the 49ers?
he was there last year too.
But that's a rookie. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a rookie. They don't trust him. I see them building him up, and I see him actually getting more into the
Nah,
game
but
plan.
that's
Like they involved
also
him more into the
to
game plan.
but that's also because when I look at things, but that's also because Jones been dealing with a knee injury for the past 5 6
Sometimes
weeks.
injuries help
Yeah,
out. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
like, and in the playoffs, a lot of coaches like to shorten their rotation, and
Yeah,
because you get to that point where we here now, Zeke, you getting these 25 carries, they don't need to,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You
But
get to
see,
that point where
I,
you
I
getting touches, 25 touches.
see, but this is what
He
I'm
gonna get
saying.
his carries, but they just paid Jones. I think they gonna try to ride they man to. I
No,
mean,
no, no.
I
That's
feel
that's
Dylan gonna get
true.
carries, but
That's
I
true,
mean,
but
Dylan gonna
see,
get his
when it comes
carries.
down,
He's gonna get.
what I'm talking about as what I'm seeing is, I'm talking about they're literally got plays set up strictly for him, like type shit that actually really works. Where they got Jones and him on the field, and Jones lined up at the receiver spot, and like everybody has their role over there. And before here, I didn't see that. Like, I didn't see that really like last year. They wasn't using him as like the battering ram and doing all of that, moving the pocket and all that. And then it's like they're in third down situations where it's like 3rd and 4. They're actually like have him on the field, like actually getting the ball. Normally that's Jones' spot. He third down back and all that, catching the ball. They got it's totally different. Like
I mean,
with that.
but when your star running back is hurt to the point that you got to share carries with the backup running back, you got to take advantage of the backup running back. But if Jones is healthy going into the playoffs, they would rather have a healthy Jones than they would because the old saying: if you got two running backs, you ain't got no running backs.
That's
Like
not. I don't agree with that.
well, in
you
today's
missed.
NFL, it ain't like that.
I don't agree
I
with
mean,
that.
you missed Derrick Henry.
Nah,
You need a
Derrick
definite number
Henry is
one.
special, but you got to remember where I'm coming from. We had Earth, Wind, and Fire. We had 3, and I'll tell you right now, we had 3 damn good running backs. I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
y'all had no running backs.
What?
Y'all had Brandon Jacobs. I remember y'all running backs. Y'all had 3 decent running backs in
Brandon
y'all Earth, Wind,
Jacobs,
and Fire.
Ahmad Bradshaw, and Derek Ward. All damn near about to be 3. We almost had 3,000-yard running backs. 2 of my
Now
running backs.
you capping.
I'm,
You capping.
am I capping? No, I'm not
Yes.
capping. Like I
Well,
think Ward had like 900 something yards or 800 something yards.
you capping.
Everybody,
Well,
Bradshaw had
I think
1,000.
even one or two of them had 1,000, close to 1,000. The other one had like 400.
I think that was Ward.
no, Ward had like 800 yards or something like that.
What year was that? That was 2007.
Oh shit. No. Was it? When was that nigga turned? He turned around and before he tried to get into the end zone. I forget what year it was. Yeah, Trout
Well,
7.
Bradshaw
Trout
when he
7.
fell into the end zone.
Trout 7.
Bradshaw had feet problems since he was like a rookie.
That nigga.
Yeah, that's the year y'all won the Super Bowl, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
2007.
yeah. But yeah, nah, we had it was Earth, Wind, and Fire back then. They was
Yeah,
balling.
but nah, y'all offense wasn't amazing.
It didn't have to be. It was the run game ain't never amazing. Not when you have bruisers. It's just you know that we're going to run the ball and you can't do that, but it's not. You can't stop it. That's what we had. It don't have to be cute. It don't have to. It was effective. Brandon Jacobs running you the fuck over for 2.5 quarters. Bob Bradshaw coming in, making you still running hard as hell and getting the first down hard yardage, and then what's the name? Ward coming in doing the same thing and got to moving and shaking people and doing all. It was good. It was good.
Nah, I
I
remember
I,
the
I
team.
personally like the multiple running backs. That's what I like. I don't like
Nah,
having a
well,
single back because a single back once that guy goes the fuck down, like it's a running back spot. Once that guy go down, it's over. Now
I mean, in the
but
most part,
but the year y'all won the Super Bowl, Brandon Jacobs had 1,000 yards rushing, and our next closest rusher had 600 yards.
then it wasn't that year. Then
Yeah, we talking about winning.
yeah, we
You
winning. I think what year did we
no,
go 12-4? Check that year.
the next year
We went
y'all went
12 and
12 and
4. I
4.
think that was after the was that after the Plexico after he shot himself. So that's 2008. Check that one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I think we supposed to have
Y'all
went
went
back
12 and 4. Y'all had y'all rushing attack was like seventh, I think.
some shit.
The next year, y'all went 12 and 4. Y'all had 2,000 yard rushes the next year.
Yeah, that's what it was. 2,000 yard rushes, and then the other one. How much did War had? Wasn't it like it had to be like 700, 800 yards.
It was 300, 355.
Three? Damn.
Mm-hmm. Cause y'all was doing running back by committee because everybody they kept getting hurt. Nobody played a whole. Brandon Jacobs didn't play the whole season. Ward did play the whole season, but he came off the bench for a lot of games.
Yeah, he
So
was our third down back sometimes.
so who
yeah,
had the two? Who had the 200,000? Jacobs and Ward.
No,
yeah,
Jacobs
Jacobs
said
and Ward.
it was Jacobs said War had it.
Jacobs
That
and
be
Ward.
Bradshaw. That's probably what Bradshaw got hurt for feet. Some shit. His foot.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Nah, he
he was.
played 60
Bradshaw,
games a year.
Bradshaw, that foot could not stay
Nigga,
healthy.
it
I
wasn't
know.
his foot. It was his feet.
Yeah,
Not.
his
It
feet.
wasn't just one, bro. This nigga,
His,
yo, they had a whole regimen about this guy that he couldn't even practice throughout the whole week. He just had to
his,
be probably in the bed with his feet up, like
mm-hmm.
yo.
I mean,
He
Like
used
in
to
the
the
play
way
on
he
game
in the
ran,
day.
you could
playoff
tell he ain't had no feet.
in the
Like,
playoffs is usually better to have a
And we
workhorse.
supposed to have won the
And
Super Bowl that year.
but yeah, y'all should have a change of pace. Like you should have a change of pace back. And
nah, but yeah,
the way Jones was getting the ball last year, I mean, he was effective. If he was healthy, I don't know if they would have been giving Dylan the ball as much as they have.
No,
You
but
are
that's
you?
sometimes sometimes an injury helps you out
I
because
mean,
it it,
yes, I agree with that. It can
it can
display
enhance
what we
because now
actually
it's like, oh
have.
shit,
Yeah,
yo, he did this shit in the clutch. Yo, damn, and that guy is like I said, he's a rookie last year. He's a second year player now, and now they're giving him big carries in big games and big situations. Now he can go out there and be like, all right, look, I have confidence in me. Yo, do this. I can do this. It is just another piece to the puzzle that we didn't see in a long time from them. The way that he damn near the biggest back that they had. The last time they had was Edrin. What was that nigga name?
Eddie Lacy.
probably.
Eddie Lacy.
Okay.
Hey, Lacey and
Yeah.
Najee Davenport, one of them dudes.
Yeah, like I
Them
think
dudes
that
that
that's
never
going to
lived up
help
to
him
the
out
hype.
in
I mean, no,
anytime like high
I
pressure throws
definitely,
or anything.
I definitely agree with Dylan being a great complimentary piece for playoff football. That's my only concern is if what's name gonna do it because he done showed that he be trying because he came out last year and said his only confession is he be trying not to take Aaron Jones out the game, Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
He said, I be trying not to take him out the game at all. Then I'm realizing, all right, hold up, let me at least get him a couple of snaps rest. So that's the only thing that gave me cause for pause going into the playoffs because
Yeah.
Matt Jones, like Jones is man. So I don't know when there's money on the line. You know, some people
No, that's
can't.
true. That's true.
Well, some people can't live with themselves, but they, damn, yo, Jones, get in there.
No, that's true. I agree with that. It
But
is
but I
true.
get it's just like you said, like I'm glad we got two backs, but in the playoffs in the first round, you bugging if you ain't giving Zeke 22 to 25 carries.
Now,
I
But
mean,
me
Pollard can still get
personally,
his 10 to
I'm
that's
12,
the
doing
only
it.
but
I'm
thing that
keeping
I
it the
was
same
saying.
way.
Like that's the only thing I was saying. Like in the playoffs, you go to your go-to back, and that's what leads you. Like Marty, like with y'all, like even the Giants that year, right? Y'all had them 2,000-yard rushers. Y'all scored 11 points in the playoff in that game y'all lost because
You
y'all
want to know
could.
why?
There's
You want to know why?
why why.
Plexico shot himself, man. That was our number one receiver. He was gone.
Yeah, but you can't go to the running game. Like
I can't go to the running game because they're gonna stack the box. We ain't had no major receivers on the outside. Plexico was the guy. It's like you know what I'm saying. One hand washes the other. We can play action pack. Who gonna give a fuck about anybody else
no.
running out there?
See, I think the Giants is one of them teams that I felt like Giants is one of them teams that like they could put good teams on the field, but they had them spurts when you just feel like, yo, there's no way you blocking that defensive line, bro. Like that year when they was the Road Warriors, like you knew no one was going to stop that pass rush. Like you knew, like that shit went down in history. Like you still got people today trying to mimic the NASCAR. Like it
yeah, the
went down in
NASCAR tactic.
history. Like
I mean,
so, it's
I
like
mean, but I just feel like ultimately you do need a running
Yo,
back to
yo,
lean on.
yo.
Like because even
All I want to do is I just want to stop talking about it because I'm getting emotional at the end of the
nah,
day
but I think about
we
when
are far from that.
Tampa had
And
work, we had work done, and Mike Allstott. Who you think got the ball in the playoffs? Who was the primary back in the playoffs?
no, see, I don't. This is my thing. I think that's where that's the problem. You do what you do that got you there, if that makes sense. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. If your offense is explosive with two backs, I think that's the problem. Coaches get scared and go back to being one dimensional, and that's why you lose. When
Because you're
you
supposed
can
to ride
just
the hot hand. Pause. Like
but
you,
the
you,
hot
you.
hand all year has been if you like I said, you not giving Pollard the fucking ball in the playoffs. I swear to God, if that happens, or if I'm the opposing team, I'm looking at that and saying, "Thank you, nigga." That nigga he electrifying.
nah,
He
nah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like
I
I
mean,
ain't saying not get him. I'm not saying
Pollard
not
still
like
needs to get 10 carries.
yeah,
He still needs to
yeah,
be
yeah.
touching
I
I'm
the
would
not
keep
saying
it
carries.
the
don't give him the
same.
ball,
I
but
won't change none of my game plan. But you want to know why? Because the shit worked. I'm number one. I'm number
Yeah,
one
but
in
they can.
offense. I ain't
You
changing
can't
nothing.
split carries though. Like that. You're not splitting carries. Like name a team that won a
I mean,
Super
to
Bowl with
me, I
split
feel like
carries.
that's ultimately why sometimes you do like the way our game is every three series, Pollard takes over. You still do that in the playoffs, but what I'm saying is, as an offense in total, there should be at least 10, 15 more runs. It's playoff football. Zeke is built for playoff
Okay.
football.
I see what you're saying. I see what
Like,
you're
like
saying.
I'm not
Don't take
saying
away what
take
he's
carries
been
from
doing.
Pollard. Take care. I'm saying there's no
And you
reason
want to
why
too.
there's no reason why Zeke should have at least 20 carries because he's the Pollard is the lightning and Zeke is the nigga like we talk about Dillon. You don't want to tackle Zeke for 4 quarters.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in the playoffs, when you play good defense and you beat shit down the other opposing team later and you break their will and then you play action pass and you do that, like that's what I'm saying. As the
Oh,
offense as
see
a
that.
whole,
I took
we
that.
gotta
I
have
thought y'all was
more
saying
running
like
runs.
I thought y'all was saying,
I'm not saying sit Pollard down. Nah,
that's
like
what I
sit
thought
Nah,
him.
y'all was saying. I'm like, wait,
no,
what?
I don't
No.
know.
because that's what I was saying about Allstott and Dunn. We used to lean on Allstott later in the games because that we
Of
leaned on
course,
him. Yeah,
all stock motherfucking like 270 pounds, running you the fuck over. You think I'm gonna
the
put
A
Warren Dunn
train.
little ass in there to milk Tom? Hell no.
Hey,
Mhm.
Warren
hey, y'all
Dunn
think
was
the A
what?
train gonna be
That
able to
nigga
make
was
the
like 67 pounds with
You think he gonna
quarters in
make the
his
Hall of
pocket.
Fame, yo?
Huh?
You
No.
think the A train gonna make the Hall of Fame, yo?
Hell no. He
Mm.
not making the Hall of Fame with your boy, Devin Hester.
Yo,
They're gonna be
whoa,
sitting
whoa,
on the
whoa,
side with the
whoa.
finalist train.
Devin Hester and A Train are both gonna make it in. All right, well, I don't know A Train, but Devin Hester's gonna make it into the Hall.
Bro, you realize they about to take motherfucking special teams out of the equation? He ain't getting in, bro.
He
He
the
is
greatest
done.
special teamer of all time. He the greatest kick returner in
He
punt
can have
return.
that. We not denying that.
I'm not denying that he's not
He
great,
getting in.
but I'm
He
telling
getting
you, he
in.
ain't getting in that yellow jacket. He might
He
get
ain't
But
getting
I'm
in
saying,
first.
look, like
he might get a green
I'm,
jacket or some shit like that.
He
But he
playing
ain't
man.
getting
He
the
in the
yellow. He ain't
Masters.
getting the
He
gold.
playing golf.
let me
Yeah,
let
that's
me
it.
He
That's
playing
the
golf, bro.
fucking.
let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this real quick. Um, Rams versus Eagles first round right now will be the matchup. Who wins? What
Nigga,
score?
the Eagles gonna get destroyed. They ain't got no. Look, I keep trying to tell people the Eagles are the Giants of last year.
I'm
We
taking
thought
Jalen
we was
Hurts.
good until we got to play good people. It's
Give me, give
over.
me, give me Jalen Hurts, 41-37.
Hey
What?
yo, hey Wadu. Hey Wadu. Look, look, hey Wadu, you my brother. So I was just about to jump through this goddamn phone. Yo,
Yeah,
Oh,
listen,
Jalen
I'm
Hurts.
gonna say this. They're gonna get destroyed, right? But remember, I said 41-37. If that happens, y'all gonna be so pissed. But
See, listen,
I'll
I'm gonna be
they're gonna get
honest.
destroyed.
The Eagles should get destroyed, but the only glimmer of hope in this game is the Rams do struggle with the run. So that's going to be the only reason why they might be able to hang around for a
Now you
half.
saying
But
you
I'ma
saying
tell
Jalen
you
Hurts
just
gonna
like
turn in
this.
Jalen Hurts gonna turn in a Kaepernick Vic kind of playoff performance. He gonna
Jalen
throw
Hurts
for
going to throw three
175.
interceptions.
I'ma tell
You
you
know,
just like this.
He gonna run for 205.
I'ma tell you just like this. That nigga Hurts is going to turn into. They're gonna go. The Eagles fans. They're gonna go. Do we really need him at the quarter? They're gonna be screaming in the middle of that game that
see what I'm saying?
for Minshew. They're gonna be screaming because
Jalen
that's how bad it's
Jalen
gonna get.
Hurts. They're gonna run the wishbone, and Jalen Hurts is gonna run for 205.
Jalen Hurts is not running for none of that on that team,
They're
bro.
gonna get 205. They're gonna go in the
And
wishbone.
and and like you look, like we all said, the problem is that their coach is going to be the problem. Their coach is going to resort back to what he because
I think he's going to rest people
if you
versus
look
us.
at him, the losses the losses that he had, he goes in there and he overthinks himself. He goes in there and say, "Oh, we can't score with this team, or we can't run the ball with this team. We got to outscore them." So he goes there and say, "We got to throw the ball." That's not their strong suit. So he fucks up, and he's not going to be able to with a team like that. Cooper Cup and all. Who the fuck doing that? You're gonna have to run the
Yeah.
ball, and you're gonna have to be perfect throughout that whole game. And do I think they can be perfect? No, it's not happening. I think that the coach is gonna get in the way.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm rooting for Jalen. After I saw the stands at the Eagle Stadium collapse, and Jalen Hurts stood there
that
and
wasn't even
took
at the
pictures with
Eagles
all them
Stadium.
people.
Was that at the Eagles
It
Stadium? No,
wasn't
that was at Washington Stadium.
okay, but
I was
either
hoping they
way,
fell on that
I
nigga.
saw I
I,
saw Jalen Hurts stand there
I,
and put his arms around people. I'm rooting for him. He seemed like a good dude. They gonna
Whoa,
he
lose.
do seem like a
whoa,
good dude.
spicy.
They gonna
So
lose.
you rooting for a guy because he put his arms around other men? All
Whoa,
right,
who
that's
said
another
other
subject.
men?
That's another subject. Never
Who
mind.
said
But go
who
ahead.
said other
Yeah.
men? Yo,
Yo,
your
Tampa
fantasies
Bay.
about Jalen Hurts is ridiculous, son. Like,
Tampa, right now they got Tampa Bay versus 49ers.
Um, yo,
Yo, what?
uh,
You trying
I'm
to decide?
yeah, I'm deciding on that one. And the reason why I'm gonna decide on that one is because
The reason.
yo, I might have to take the 49ers in this. And the reason why is because they're getting healthy. They're not healthy all the way, but they're getting healthier.
But then you're not scared that they don't know who their quarterback gonna be going into this.
Am I?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't trust neither one of them. I don't trust neither one of them, Jimmy G or
Hey,
I damn
look.
sure don't trust Trey Lance because he ain't
I
showed me
don't
nothing
either.
yet.
That's the only reason why I would give the nod to Tom Brady and them. But I wouldn't be surprised if they pull that one out. And it's just strictly like off of
You're a
defensive
Tom
wise.
Brady hater.
Because I
You
don't
hate
feel as
Tom
though,
Brady. You
huh?
respect him. You
Look, I
respect Tom
respect
Brady,
them.
but you hate his guts.
But because I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm a Giants fan. I didn't even give a fuck about Eli at at this point in time. I just realized I know that my defense could get to Tom Brady.
You knew your
Their
D could get to Tom
defensive
Brady?
their
That's
front
crazy.
four is relentless, bro. So all of that shit that we talk, I seen the same guy that you talk about who could actually move around, which is Aaron Rodgers. They fucked Aaron Rodgers up last year. They was going
Mar.
crazy on Aaron Rodgers up front. And
He said he
like I
know his
said,
D could get to Tom Brady.
huh?
He
Hmm?
said he know his D can get to Tom Brady. That's crazy.
That was a little crazy.
Wow. Really? We all
That's
live?
crazy.
Yo,
Yo.
listen. I got to change the subject real quick, and we can go right back. So tonight on my fantasy team, you know, COVID has destroyed the NBA, right? So I got R.J. Hampton and Davion Mitchell as my two options at point guard tonight, right?
One gave you
So
-8.
I picked R.J. Hampton. He gave me -8, but Davion Mitchell gave me -9. So I still won.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? Yo, I was like this, like I'm like, yo, tonight, because we playing each other, yo, I can catch him. Then they announced that Rudy Gobert or Trey Young ain't play. I said, well, it's over. It's over. Like, I ain't. Because
Yo.
Well,
what's
I
name
mean,
cleared
listen,
protocols too, but John Collins cleared protocols, but they held him out tonight too. So I'm like,
Trey
all
Young
right,
got
it is.
he gave you 0. RJ Hampton playing gave me -8. So you still won that matchup.
True.
Now, now,
Still
now,
on.
now back to Marty trying to get his D on Tom Brady. Um,
I listen. I'm taking Tampa Bay, and if, I'm assuming why I do take it Tampa Bay. So I'm just gonna ask y'all this. Um, we just lost to them last week. Arizona versus Dallas would be first round. We gonna take it.
I got Dallas.
I'm gonna tell you who
Um
I'm taking. I'm taking Dallas just off the simple fact the way we lost, and I feel like it was great. I feel like it was great for us to see the challenges, but I feel like they defense kind of overachieved against us, and it was just like it wasn't a good game plan. I don't feel like they do that twice. I feel like we the better
I,
team.
I'm taking Dallas because I feel like um one I trust Dak Prescott more than I trust Kyler Murray in the playoffs. Give me the vet.
See,
He's
I
been
see,
around for
and
a
I
long
like
time.
as bad as our offense played, like, and then it's like it's crazy to think that we put 3 touchdowns on the board, but for us, that's the offense playing terrible. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like I like the last couple of games. See, I like take everything from the game, win, lose, or draw. I like the fact that even though he fumbled last week, that Dak is now in the mode of you give me a lane, I'm gonna step up and take the fuck off. I feel like that's what we need. That's what we need in our offense when you're struggling. So it's like I said, I feel like they had a great game plan, taking that away from them. But I also feel like we did shit and shot ourselves in the foot with missed field goals and stupid stuff that I feel
I mean,
like
it ain't like y'all got destroyed. Y'all got the and plus y'all got the number one offense in the league. Like I mean, I think not that they slouches on offense, but I think that between y'all offense and I think Zeke, hopefully Zeke is a little healthy and which I have. I think y'all can win. I think I'll take the
And we
Cowboys.
only ran the ball 11 times, which fucking is unacceptable. That don't happen again.
Hey, yo, do y'all see
I,
my avatar?
I know
is
that
that
ain't
your
your trophy.
championship? Is that your trophy? Is that the football trophy or the basketball?
Oh, should I put up the other one too?
It don't
Wow.
matter to me. That's last season. Put up this
I
season
seen
shit.
it change. I didn't know what was going on there.
I mean, my
I,
avatar is Batman, ain't it? Yeah.
Hey, we just having a conversation. Never mind, that's off. Yeah, I got you.
You
You
about
like
to say something crazy?
Marvel character?
nah, he probably gonna go to the Marvel thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
But
talking about Oh, okay.
I feel, but like the reason I feel like, yeah, everybody know I'm a Cowboys fan, but the reason why I feel like we got a shot at the NFC is like what we just discussed. I feel like we do have that defense who lead the league in interceptions and touchdowns. We got 19 different people on our team who scored the touchdown this year. We got that defense that you know what I mean, the opportunistic
Like I was talking
defense
about
that's
earlier, the
like
opportunistic defense. It's hard to beat.
I feel like that travels and like yeah, can we go to Tampa Bay and lose? Of course. Can we go to Green Bay and lose? Yeah. But I also feel like we could also go to those places and win. And I feel like we one of the only few teams that can do that. We have gone to Kansas City and gotten the war with Kansas City and held them to 19 points. Even though we lost because of injuries we had on offense. But I don't feel like even we just lost to Arizona. They scored 25 points. That 25 points was the most our defense gave up in like 5, 6 weeks. So
I
I
mean,
take that any
25
day of the
points
week.
is still that's still under the average.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's still
I
under
take
that was under the average. So
I take that any day of the weekend. I mean, long as I know we got the chance. But anything, it all can change. Like none of the lineups are set because we play the Eagles, we beat the Eagles, we might move up, or some people might rest their people, they moved up. So none of it is set. So as of
I
right
got a
now, that's
question
how it
for you.
looks.
Do I got to answer
Did
this
you
question?
did you make that shirt?
No, I got it off Fanatics.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
It's a
I
Zeke
was
Elliott shirt.
like,
It say 21 Zeke on the back.
Yo,
oh, all right. Because it's like Army fatigue and Cowboys. I was like,
Yeah, it's
you made
the
that?
call of service.
I
You
know you
know,
got
I think
money.
October, November is call of service month. I bought it then.
don't they got that?
All
Don't they
right, I
got
know
that
you got
shirt in
money. So
like like strawberry milk color or something like that for cowgirls?
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
whoa,
And they say
whoa.
cowgirls, something
Why you ain't got
something
your
like that.
Daniel
My
Jones
bad.
on
Never
right now?
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, where your Daniel Jones shirt at?
He threw it
Yo,
out, Walter.
It's a sweater dress. It's a Jones jersey dress.
He should
wow,
have put that as his avatar.
wow,
Put the Daniel Jones jersey dress as your avatar.
wow.
Go ahead, answer the question. He said he ain't never answered the question.
Do y'all all right? Do y'all want me to give y'all my real answer or
Yeah, yeah.
because I
Real
got this a
answer.
2-part
You
answer.
gonna no
As
come
a
with the hate
Giants
I
fan,
first because I
fuck the
know it.
Cowboys.
get a Giants fan answer first, and then get a.
Oh,
uh,
fuck the Cowboys. I
okay,
think
all right.
I think that Arizona is gonna win. I hope they win. They need to win. Um, I need this is the perfect. This will be the perfect thing to the playoff. I need the Eagles to go the fuck out and the Cowboys to go out all in the same day, and I'll be happy. I'll be
Same,
like
same, same day, same round. Just get it over with.
that. Just get it
I
over
mean,
with early. Like that's not even.
I ain't mad at you. I do the same thing. Like if when any ever somebody else from my division besides us make, I'm like just go like that year us and the Eagles made it, and we went to the second round and we lost to the Rams, and I forgot who the Eagles were playing. I like
Now
they
you
better
realize
work
the
for us on
Giants only scoring 15 points a game this year? That's
Yo,
crazy, son.
why are we talking about? All right, you know what?
offense. He muted this thing. uh,
I'm just saying.
All
I'm
right,
saying my bad. My
I put
bad.
you a
That
timeout.
my bad. I apologize. I was out of line. I
You
was out of line.
was, you was.
I was. My bad.
But
Yo,
yo,
Don't blame me.
yo, why do I see you got the tap? What's the score on the who playing? Toronto playing who? Portland.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, let's see.
all I'm saying is right. Why he going to get that score now? For the NFL fan, I think that y'all can beat them, and the reason why I say I think y'all can beat them is because I think y'all gonna go in it with a different game plan. Sometimes going into a situation where you lose to a team and you
Mm-hmm.
see how you lost to that team, you can
Mm-hmm.
combat it. The only thing that was happening in that game that y'all didn't have no answer for is when they spread it, pause, spread
Yeah.
the team out, and he was able to decide which lane to go to. Like they had I think
Yeah.
it was like they guard and they center being able to block perfectly, and you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And he was able to pick a hole and what side he wanted to go to. I think y'all not going to do that next time. And that was major.
Um.
That was a major thing in that game. They did that. They did that shit like 3 or 4 times, and it was like
Yeah, they did
it.
it.
It
They
was the
definitely did.
more. And even with them doing that, it was only a 1 score game. Like
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like even when they beat Diggs on the double move, I feel like half the time when Diggs gives up passes, I think it's him being cocky, if it makes sense.
yeah,
Oh, I think it's him being like, okay, I'm a personally make it look like I'm beat for you to so he tried to make it seem like then when sometimes we get caught and the quarterback like, all right, god damn, now he got me by 5 yards. I ain't catch up this time. Like I think that'd be part of it too. I don't think playoff wise, I don't think that I think they learned a lesson and he
yeah.
toned up a little bit.
You want to know another thing that I think that happened too? That and I hate saying this shit, but as the cow, like as y'all respected the Cardinals too much, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
y'all
nah,
respected
nah,
what
it made
y'all,
major sense.
yeah, like y'all respected like too many people on that
Yeah.
offense, and you
Sometimes you
didn't
make a
have
team
to.
better than they are. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like y'all went in there with a game plan where, oh my God, I gotta make sure that I gotta make sure that AJ Green is matched up with Diggs, or I gotta go in there and make sure
Mm.
Kurt is matched up with it. Like they are regular players at this point in time. Like no
Yeah, yeah,
disrespect to AJ Green. I'm not like there's no disrespect, but he ain't the same AJ Green. The person that
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
needed to worry about was Kyler Murray. I can double team and do all of that with everybody else. And they didn't even have a good ass like they didn't even have Connor Williams who got like 14, 15 touchdowns on the ground. It was like y'all
Yep.
had and that's my thing. Like I just think y'all respected them too much. If y'all would have
Nah,
went
that
in there
makes
and went
sense.
to y'all game plan and did what y'all wanted to do, I think it would have been better. But y'all, it's like what's the name
It
panicked
makes
in that
sense
situation.
because
If that makes sense,
we was doing things defensively that like
I didn't recognize.
I didn't see it like usually what Michael Parsons gets most of his sacks now since the whole D line's been healthy. He usually comes like it's mysterious because he's lined up as a linebacker, so you don't know what if he's dropping, if he's like
Exactly.
we blitzing him through the A gap, B gap, balls, but like I've seen a lot of instances where they just had his hand in the dirt, he coming off the edge,
Yo,
Kyler Murray
because
identify what we're doing and he run the other way. That's simple. Like, so I do like just watching the interviews. I do think that like the way they was talking leading up to the game, you would thought we was playing the Super Bowl Arizona Cardinals. So,
exactly.
like, so that do make sense. What you was about to say, Walter?
Oh, it was 117 to 111. Toronto won, and
Who's leading scorer?
Pascal Siakam had 33. Greek Freak
Oh
didn't play,
yeah.
Free game
and
play.
nah, he didn't play.
I oh, all right.
Hey yo, can you give me my score on fantasy, the basketball right now?
All right, wait a minute. And while I was checking the score, right, for Mark for the basketball, I heard Marty say something about being spread wide and then staying in the
I
lane,
said
and I
pause.
didn't.
That's
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
I didn't
I
hear that.
said pause.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
You-
all right.
Yeah,
I was I,
you
I was checking
I
the
mean, y'all
scores,
want
so
to do
I didn't hear.
I feel like
I didn't know what was going on.
You see the
Where
score?
you rank? Where you rank? Is Aaron Rodgers in your top five quarterbacks of all time?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you mean, like top 10 quarterbacks of all time or something?
Aaron Rod
Marty, you got
as
14
far as
Where is he in
talent,
your top?
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Marty, you
talent, of
scored
course.
657 tonight.
I scored 657.
657.
Yeah.
God damn. What's the record for
God.
that?
What is the
I
record?
don't know.
That's
That
something,
might be
right?
the
In
record.
seven?
It's 7.
That
That
might
might
be
be the
the
record.
record. 'Cause
Yo, somebody got to write this down. No one writes these
Because I
things
know
I
down.
thought
I know
you
I
wrote
had.
it down one
Yeah,
day.
you wrote it down. Remember, I
I don't
did
You
it
know where
said,
I
last
"Let
put
me
it,
time.
man.
document this."
I don't know where I put
Oh.
it.
Oh, you better
Six
put
fifty
it in
seven
Texas.
gotta be 650. No,
657
you know
got to be the
what?
record.
It might not be because didn't like one
I
of
scored. I
y'all.
remember I scored. I think I scored like 700 or something like that.
Yeah, Marty scored like 721 or something like that last year.
All right, well then that's the record. 721.
But 657
I,
is not
I'll
bad.
check. I'll check my when we finish because it's on my other phone. I'll check or it's on this phone that
Yeah,
we
what
on.
time is it? I'm about to get ready to wrap this up anyway. I'm about to call y'all.
Yeah,
All right.
Uh,
Aaron Rodgers is top 10 all time quarterback,
yeah.
yeah, I got him top 10.
but he
I
might be
got
number
him top
10.
10.
As far as like talent wise, like I haven't seen nobody.
I don't rate quarterbacks as top talent wise. You know why? Jamarcus Russell was crazy talented. Like there are quarterbacks. Jameis Winston is one of the most talented quarterbacks you'll ever see. Talent to me don't equate to greatness, and when it comes to quarterbacks,
See, but
because
he in his case, in Aaron Rodgers' case, his talent.
he put it all
And I'm talking
together.
about strictly arm talent. The way he placed that ball and where he put it and how the velocity, how he drop it in
You know,
there. No
you ever seen Jeff
pause,
George throw a ball? You ever
pause.
seen
This
Jeff
whole
George throw
thing,
a football? You
huh?
ever seen Jeff George? You ever seen Jeff George throw the football?
No, I'm not that old. I do.
Jeff George was
Not Jeff
amazing.
George had to. Yeah,
His
but you know
arm
what?
was
A
crazy.
lot of people won't say this. Probably not right now with due all the injuries. Matthew Stafford is one of the top five most talented quarterbacks I ever seen, bro. When he came in,
Oh,
Matthew Stafford could throw. He could throw from
Matthew
any
Stafford's arm
angle.
was
He could
crazy.
run. It was a no throw. He came. Matthew Stafford is one of the people who never just put it together to the level of an Aaron Rodgers, but he
Yeah,
damn sure
But
has
that's
the
the
talent
thing.
as Aaron
So
Rodgers.
if we talk
and
about talent,
and
there's
and and this is the big part though. Aaron Rodgers put that together in crucial situations. Like
No, no,
I
no.
mean
He
that's what I'm saying.
Aaron
Like,
Rodgers is one of the quarterbacks to put it all together. But if you're talking just talent, Steve McNair was talented. Like
but
like
it.
like
I don't know. Like
Steve
I'm
McNair
just
was the
saying. Like
black
some of
Steve
the
Young.
throws
Like
and him being able to just pinpoint. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even gonna stand up here like I'm old as fuck or some shit like that, or watch all these guys like every throw. From my era, from what I seen from Aaron Rodgers, I ain't seen nothing else. And that's
nah,
I
he
can't.
is talent wise. He probably is one of the 10 most talented quarterbacks ever. But to me, talent doesn't always equate to greatness. And when it comes, especially with quarterbacks, like
Yeah,
a talented quarterback don't mean he great. Like there's guys in the league right now who have more natural talent than Tom Brady, than Dak Prescott, than like a ton of guys, but they bums. You
oh,
know what I mean?
David
Like
Jones. I mean, yeah,
we just had the conversation about Josh Allen.
yeah.
Josh Allen is
yeah,
probably the most
Josh
talented
Allen
dude in the
talented.
league. He
No,
could
Yeah,
throw
Darnold was
90
talented.
yards and
so
he
I,
Yeah,
could
Darnold
run.
was
He could
talented.
do everything.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your Marty, your boy Carson Wentz,
Carson Wentz ass.
but he natural talent, arm arm strength and maneuverability. Carson Wentz he was
See, when I'm
talented.
saying
There are a lot of guys who
see,
come out who are naturally talented and they bums.
no. See, what I'm saying is when I use a talent, I'm not going off of like the running aspect. I'm talking about natural arm talent. Where when I'm saying arm talent doesn't equate to strength to me. I'm talking about being able to put that ball in a certain fucking spot where
But there are a lot
it's
there are a lot of guys who've been able to do that, but it's decision making. Jameis Winston can get the ball anywhere he wanted. But
Man,
his
Jameis
decision
Winston
making.
probably
Jameis
Jameis
Winston
Winston
can
probably
get the
throw a
ball to
top
the
10, top
defense.
15 most beautiful passes
But
I ever
but
seen.
this what I'm
His
saying.
decision
But
making
look,
is off.
see, when you saying Jameis Winston and those other guys, what are the interceptions? Like, what are the interceptions or this nigga is still got like 4 interceptions this year.
That's decision
That's what
making.
he's saying.
That's
That's
Huh?
decision
decision
making.
making.
It is.
Like,
It's
because
decision making, and not
if
to
you
mention,
gave
I
if
don't
you
see
gave
a
Chad
lot of you know
Pennington
what.
Jameis Winston's arm, Chad Pennington would have been an amazing. He'd been the greatest Jets quarterback of all time, but he couldn't throw more than 20 yards. But he had some really good seasons.
No,
Like,
okay. See, I get what you're saying. I'm saying as in, like when when not Tom Brady, when motherfucking Aaron Rodgers, you know how every other quarterback they had throw the ball, he throw the most beautiful, like catchable. The shit is not hitting off nobody's hands. It's not no deflections. It's like everywhere it's supposed to be, it's there, and it's like I don't see like, and I know it's a lot of talented quarterbacks. I don't see that. I see like other quarterbacks throw the ball. It's either too hard, it'll bounce off of somebody else's hands, flip into the what's they get an interception, and that shit counts on your right. Look at his interceptions in the last 10 years. You don't see that. If you get an interception on him, it's like, nigga, you won the lottery. Like it's
yeah,
like
but like if Ryan Tannehill woke up tomorrow and primed Jamarcus Russell's body, he'd be unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like, it's about decision making. So, because
no,
Jamarcus Russell was
Jamarcus Russell was
talented,
just dumb.
but he was talented as hell. He was 6'6", 270. He could put the ball wherever he wanted it,
Yeah,
whenever he felt
yeah.
like it. But
Yeah, I thought because what Marty talking about is what Marty talking about is
it's
IQ because
putting it
it's
all together. Yeah.
like I ain't gonna lie, like he ain't like well he hurt he was in the league, but Jameis Winston is one of them people that's like he throw a beautiful ball, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
people that swear by his arm. Like Jameis Winston is one of them guys that's like he'll make a throw that you're like, yo, it's probably only 2 other people in this world that can make that
No, that's
throw.
true. That's true.
Yeah. So that's talent.
But
But
then
there's
he is
guys,
the guy that like he threw
the
5
decision
interceptions
making.
after that beautiful throw. So
He
it's
he
all on IQ. Like it's all
he'll
on
throw
IQ.
6 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So Jameis Winston had 500 yards today, where he threw 4 touchdowns and 4 picks. So,
Yeah.
but I know we signing off. Yeah, next time we catch up
I
in a
mean,
little
yo,
bit,
if
man.
I'm off tomorrow night too, because you never know, they all backed up with these results. We could do another one tomorrow if y'all free.
No, I'm
All
definitely
right,
down. Then that's what I'm gonna put my basketball avatar,
Yeah, we could.
my
Yeah,
championship
all right,
we
we
could
avatar.
do
can
a
do
little
basketball
basketball
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
No,
All
I'm
right,
saying I'm gonna put my
all right.
basketball championship trophy as my avatar since we doing it basketball tomorrow.
All right, hang up on him.